The BN-Link Reptile Heat Mat and Heat Mat Thermostat is simple and easy to use and comes in two options, either a 6-inch by 8-inch Reptile heat mat or an 8-inch by 12-inch Reptile heat mat. The heat mat and thermostat can be used to monitor and control temperatures of terrariums for both reptiles and plants. Let's get to setup. Let's start with the thermostat. First, plug in. The thermostat should already be in Fahrenheit. To switch to Celsius, press and hold the down button for 3 seconds. To switch back to Fahrenheit, press and hold the up button for 3 seconds. An indicator light will let you know whether you are in Celsius or Fahrenheit, and another indicator light will let you know that the device is powered on. To program your desired temperature, press and hold the set button until the display starts blinking. Then use the up and down button to adjust your desired temperature while the screen is still blinking. The control range is between 40 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Press the set button to confirm. Now let's move to the heat mat. There are two ways to install the heating pad. The first and preferred option is to mount it to the side of the terrarium. To do so, peel the backing off the heat mat and apply directly to the side of the terrarium. This will slowly heat the glass and then the air inside the terrarium. The second way to mount is on the bottom of the terrarium. Please note that if there is a dresser or fabric or anything under your terrarium, then you must mount on the side of the terrarium. To mount to the bottom of the terrarium, first clean the bottom of the terrarium. Then peel back the sticker on the heating mat. Then stick onto the bottom of the terrarium. Be sure to place the heat mat on either the right or left side, not in the middle, so that the tank is warmer on one side and has a natural temperature gradient. If mounting on the bottom of the terrarium, be sure that you are using the rubber feet that came with the terrarium, as the heat mat must be slightly elevated. If the heating mat is mounted to the bottom of the tank, you must use substrate material, which will prevent reptiles from burrowing down, resting on the glass, and getting burned on the heating pad. Note that some cage liners or inserts use plastic or rubberized backing that could melt. If you use gravel or sand-type substrates, use no more than 1.5-inch depth. You can now plug the heat mat into the thermostat. Once attached to the terrarium, peeling off the heat mat could damage the heat pad and will void the warranty. Let's now move back to the thermostat. Place the temperature probe and then you're all set up. The number on the screen is the temperature the sensor probe is reading. The thermostat can only monitor within 32 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. You can push Set to see the programmed temperature you set that the thermostat is to keep to, and hold down the Set button to change that temperature. The thermostat will turn the mat on and off periodically to keep at your desired temperature. The heating indicator light will only be lit while the mat is on and being heated. This light will turn on and off as the controller turns the mat on and off to keep to the desired temperature. If the screen shows E1, this means that the temperature is lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit. If the screen shows E2, this means that the temperature is higher than 108 degrees Fahrenheit. If the screen shows E3, this means that the temperature sensor is not working properly. If the thermostat is delivering power to the heat mat for more than 5 consecutive hours, it indicates that the desired temperatures are not being reached. The thermostat is designed to have a 3-degree buffer zone before powering on again to reach the set temperature. Do not expose the thermostat or probe to water. Before cleaning the terrarium, make sure the heat mat is unplugged and has fully cooled down. Be careful not to use a heat mat that is too small or large for the terrarium you own, as this could provide overheating or underheating. If your reptile spends all its time near the heat pad, that means there is not enough heat in the cage. For more information, safety warnings, helpful hints, and troubleshooting, please review the included guide. Thanks for choosing BN-Link.